Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I use to review cartoon series, anime series, what's happening, computer random, and today we're going to talk about the Halloween special of Not It. Of course, I'm sort of surprised they decided to choose this Stephen King sort of a mockery adaptation for a Halloween special, especially this is a two-part special, because the first part is basically Not It, referencing of the franchise It. But I feel that was sort of a smart decision because that Pacific horror franchise, they only have 3 references: the Tim Curvin miniseries, the reboot version of two-parter, and the book. All 3 of them has a lot of different content to make fun of, and also iconic moments of each sort of version. Yeah, I was sort of hoping they should have picked and choose the best one to make this 20-minute special super unique. But in the very end, not really. They decided to sort of rush some sort of things and not really reference some of the best moments in the series. Decided to do their own direction, just using as sort of the It franchise as sort of a storyline, like a what if sort of situation. Yeah, I think that was probably the smartest thing because you still have a lot of things to reference but never did. Yeah, I think that's the only kind of disappointing thing I kind of have of this Halloween special, because you can't do so much more, but because you have well-known characters, you know how they think, act, you really don't need to actually go deep dive. I kind of wish they can, especially the 5 specific characters they chose becoming the loser club to defeating the It clown, or in this case not Krusty the Clown It version. That I do appreciate they make Krusty legitimately scary, because I was sort of surprised can they actually make Krusty scary or not, because at the very end he just sort of a has-been entertainer for little kids. Yeah, I'm wondering, can they actually pull it off? In a way, yes. I'm kind of surprised. Every time they tried to make it scary, it did work. Yeah, I love that sort of weird reason why Krusty wants to take down little kids is because he's sort of a has-been entertainer. That he basically forced kids to laugh at the jokes, that he's not funny. Once again, it feels that it's kind of creative, but I wish they lingered a little bit too much. I wish they did it one joke and that, but they kind of repeat it back because it sort of stuck to his backstory. That's a little nitpicks here there. It kind of let down a little bit of this special, but it's just little things, because the other little things kind of make it worth watching, because the 5 loser club are basically interesting choices. You have Marge, Homer, Moe, and Carl, and who else? I know I missed it. Oh, comic book guy. Yeah, I thought that's sort of interesting choice, because you could see what happened to the present, to the past, because in this version, Homer and Marge never got together. I mean, they have a romantic chemistry with each other, because you obvious they would stick together, but it's sort of they took that situation is, what if they didn't? What if a different guy in the group actually date Marge and marry her? Yeah, I like that premise using that It franchise, because you wasn't really expecting the situation they put in, because you find out later after they made Krusty It version sort of defeating and come back 27 years later, you find out Moe became sort of a rock star, and now Moe's place, or Moe's tavern, became Homer's tavern, basically making Marge, he's sort of a loser. He always been that sort of pathetic loser. Once again, that's sort of normal, because every time Marge and Homer never gets together, obvious Marge always is successful, because of Homer always drag her in the floor, drag her career, because he decided to be a mother figure. But once again, that's basically normal, but I like it they make an actual effort to make it different. What if the kids change, because Lisa become Bart, Bart become Lisa? And that simple little things make this special so refreshing and unique to see, because usually they do what if situations, they never go that crazy sometimes, because they do it so often, and this is one of the most interesting ways to make it different. They made it sort of what if sort of episodes with a horror spin into it. Made it sort of unique and refreshing, especially with Marge marrying comic book guy, because she believes he made the letter for her. The opposite actually was Homer, but because comic guys sort of accept and push her away and pretend he's the one who basically read the letter for Marge, he basically got all the credit and actually married her. But once again, that sort of little nutty series here there made it sort of interesting. Of course, one thing I was sort of disappointed, you didn't get enough of the Losers Club themselves, all the characters who were before. But once again, maybe because all 5 characters are sort of well known in the franchise, especially Homer and Marge, you really didn't need to go that much of backstory. But once again, I felt this could be so much bigger. It should be like a 40-minute episode because the potential is there, because you have 3 different adaptations of the franchise: the book, the mirror series, and the movies. Each one of them is just sort of iconic moments of each different one that you easily reference the book, like the magical turtle. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I kind of wish they referenced that, or the Tim Curry version of it. I kind of wish he appears for like a cameo. Of course, if you know what's going on with Tim Curry, you know why he didn't came, because he's sort of sick. But once more, it's one of those things I kind of wish they sort of just reference him. He doesn't need to be there. That's sort of kind of hit and miss. I wish they took more chances that take sort of iconic moments of each kind of version of the It. But once more, that's sort of kind of nitpicking, because the whole special was refreshing, unique, a little slow or a little fast, depends when you watch the episode, because the first 10 minutes I feel they have to kind of establish everything really fast, but at the same time I kind of wish they didn't, because the potential of this was grand. They have so much material to work with, but in the very end they chose not to. Hopefully they do another Halloween special called It 2 or Not It, and continue the sort of kind of referencing of it, because once more, it's not fully tapped in the hardcore reference of that. Once more, I mean, I'm a fan of it. I wish a little bit more, but all that I am satisfied, because they show a lot of interesting things how to do this. But once more, what do you think? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.